Supergirl issue 41 heads back to Krypton, where Kara's studies are interrupted by a rumbling. She remembers in the present how you never know how close you are to the end, and back on Krypton, she had no idea how fragile things could be. In the present, Supergirl flies over the ocean towards Florida, suddenly seeing herself as the infected Supergirl in the reflection of the water, causing her to speed high up into the sky, knowing because of what she did as the infected Supergirl, she needs to be better. Kara wants to think that person wasn't her, but if it wasn't, wouldn't she have been even worse? Soon Supergirl sees a hurricane forming over a populated area. Again, she begins seeing things, this time the LexCorp robot soldiers that were sent after her in Smallville. She knows she is seeing things as she races towards the storm, knowing the people there need her help. She soon hears barking as Krypto comes to join her, happy to see Kara is back to normal. Kara apologizes for everything she did, knowing she wasn't very nice to Krypto. She hopes the dog can forgive her, but the dog knows there is more important things to do right now. Supergirl and Krypto head into the storm, soon swept up by it, but Kara grabs Krypto, protecting him as a roof slams against them. Checking on the houses, Kara knows this isn't right, opening a house which suddenly sends her to Krypton. She knows it's not real, bursting out of the roof before coming back to reality, realizing that she caused some damage. She reassures Krypto she is fine as she speeds back through the house, making sure no one was hurt in there, but the house has been evacuated. The storm eases up, but Kara realizes that they are now in the eye of the storm. She soon hears a voice that sounds like children, as in Washington, General Baines is alerted to Supergirl's whereabouts in Florida. One of her men wonder if she's just trying to help with the rescue efforts during the storm, but Baines doesn't think she is, after having broken through that house they just saw her fly out of. Baines thinks that she caused the storm, as a soldier says that the armored Kryptonian deterrent units can be assembled, but the general says that she will handle this herself. Back in Florida, Supergirl meets with a young girl looking after her baby sister. Kara wonders where their parents are, and the girl says that they are off on their second honeymoon, and the resort that they were staying at was right in the path of the storm, but she hasn't heard anything from them. Kara wants to get them to safety, but the girl says that she would rather wait there until their parents got home. Kara reassures them that the storm isn't over yet, and suddenly the girl turns into a younger Kara, saying that she is surprised Supergirl can still save anyone with all of the bodies she left in her wake. Kara yells at her to stop as the girl asks if she is okay. Kara knows that they will need more supplies if they are to stay, so she will get what they need. Leaving Krypto to guard them, Kara speeds off to the local food market, buying everything the girls need to survive. As she flies back, she sees the Batman who laughs in the clouds. The villain laughs, saying how quickly they forget who they were and what they could have been. Kara knows that this is not real, but the Vision asks if Supergirl herself is real. Kara ignores it, heading back to the house and giving the supplies to the girls, receiving a hug for her trouble. Kara says that she will come back and check in on them once the storm passes, but they should be fine until then, and if she can help with their parents, she will. Again, more visions play Kara, telling her that she won't succeed, but Kara ignores them, telling the girls that she won't rest since there's too much work to do. Supergirl and Kara take off, and Kara continues to talk with Krypto to take focus off the visions. She tells Krypto that they have to find a better way to find people than going house to house, when suddenly Kara is shot out of the sky. She knows that definitely wasn't a vision, and after regaining composure, she finds the LexCorp suit wearing General Baines has arrived, capturing Krypto and telling Supergirl her reign of terror is over and she will now surrender herself to the US Army. Supergirl issue 41 was a great penultimate issue and a great issue that dealt with the fallout of Kara being part of the Secret Six and infected by the Batman who laughs. I really enjoyed how it's messing with her mind as she tries to make good on what she did as the infected Supergirl, and how it was already playing with the fact that she'd lost her homeworld and was actually there when it was starting to happen and everything, and how it's sort of building off of that to kind of make this character break down a little bit. And it would have been really interesting if we could have gotten a whole arc about her dealing with the mental issues that have very obviously been caused by this, since they could have done a really cool story with that, thanks to Kara being a character who has gone through so much in such a young age, and it would have been really cool to explore that a little bit more, but alas, the book is ending next issue. So I really hope they stick the landing here, even though it's kind of like a quick sort of tie-up of everything it seems, and hopefully it's not too long until we get a follow-up series or a reboot or something of Supergirl, since I've always really liked her book. I'm going to give this issue an 8 out of 10.